I might not talk today. I'm really depressed. I'm having a really rough day with my mind. It's taking a lot for me to do anything today. Just lonely and frustrated. And just want the month to end so I can get paid, so I can actually do something. These last few days have been hard. I messed up. It was almost 100%. Still clean. It's not like really doing well mentally at the moment. Feeling like a hot mess. See how far I can take this. I might do a hive on Avengers. Actually, high is probably not a good idea. I might just level up the other characters. This Black Widow's drop table is still messed up after like weeks of being broken. It's gonna be another week at this point. Glad you could be here too, Caleb. Thank you. Streaming usually helps, but sometimes I get, when I'm like this, I'm not fun to watch because the depression is too hard for people to deal with. See how long I can stream. Especially when my depression causes me like physical pain and stuff. I just don't feel like doing anything. Wish I could just have a normal brain and not be mentally ill. It's the only one I really enjoyed playing. Yeah. The other ones are okay. Not that great, though. I'm kinda getting tired of the game, though. It's just the loot sucks. The loot's really bad and boring, and there's too many layers of RNG. I think the weekly missions reset tomorrow, so I'll be able to get to level, power level 150. And I'd probably just wait until whatever else they're going to add, but the problem is no one plays it on PC, so if those raids actually force you to play with humans, then the time with that game is gonna come to an end. PC has the lowest player base by a long margin. Big margin. There's much less people playing than on the consoles. And people are complaining about the endgame stuff being single player. It's like, yes, they should let you play with people, but at the same time, if all the future content is going to require human players and tons of coordination and stuff, then anybody who's playing on PC is gonna miss out on all of it. Hopefully they keep that in mind. I think it's just because the game has problems because they got a really good single-player developer and forced them to make a service game. Which is obviously a recipe for disaster. Either just, you want them to make the game, either make the game single-player only, or get someone else to do it who can actually have experience with maintaining a game. Because they don't, and that's why a lot of the systems that try to make it a service game, they feel way worse than, like, even some of the, like, most amateurish, crappy, free-to-play games on, like, mobile and stuff. That's kind of the problem. Even the most, like, generic, you know, anime, moe, blob, lolly, shit phone games with, like, cheap skeletal animation, they have better service game mechanics than Avengers does with, like, 100 times more resources. That's kind of the issue. They probably should have just... They should have gotten, like, someone else to do the service stuff. And just leave Crystal Dynamics to just do the single players. The campaign was fine. The only real blemish on the campaign for me was some of the padding towards the end, and then the last level was like just getting bug after bug after bug. It was memory leaking. The frame rate was really bad. It's just a mess. Yes, I have depression. I'll be right back. I've had a really difficult year. It's no secret. I've had a lot happen to me. Aunt died, and I'm dealing with something else I can't really talk about. This year's just been a fucking endurance test. It just gets harder for me to hide it. I fake being okay in my videos, but I'm really fucking depressed. Just getting out of bed today was a struggle. I'm glad people mostly seem to understand. Don't get too many assholes telling me to just feel better. Like, I totally would not do that if I could. And just have a broken brain. I don't have anybody special. What happens to cats? No one wants me. Not good enough. My aunt was fine, she was recovering, and then she had the virus, she was recovering, and then she just kind of died. My grandpa died last year. Lost a lot of my direct family. They were a big part of why I'm such a good person, why I have artistic talent and stuff with doing this and everything, and they're all just dead. It's really hard for me to deal with. a lot of people really just abandon me and leave me, throw me away like garbage. A lot of trust issues. It's hard for me to let people in because I've been hurt so many times. I shouldn't say anymore. No, this Axel has a fun moveset, I just don't like how he can't run. I really don't agree with the decision to just make them all slow. I really like his moveset in this game, the boss combos he can do and his crowd control, but I don't like how fucking slow he is. Everybody should be able to run. It's a topic that's been discussed to death, but I definitely agree with the people who think that everybody should be able to run. It's a shame because the slow-ass characters have really fun movesets, but they're just not as fun as Adam and Cherry because they're so limited. Thanks, I feel like I don't matter. Especially with how much I have to ask for help from you guys all the time. I just don't make much doing this. Make barely anything, despite how fucking hard I work. You guys are very nice, though. I like most of the tracks in this game. There are some I don't like, but for the most part, I think it does. It does live up to the legacy of the old games. I don't agree with the people that say the soundtrack is bad. There are some really good tracks in this game. Bastard. Yeah, but I need financial help all the time. Right now I'm broke until the 1st. I'm glad you guys understand though. You guys know I'm not like spending it on crystal meth or anything. Almost always goes right back into the channel. Sometimes there are emergencies where I need to use it, but I'm pretty honest about how I do things. I don't really have any addictions. I don't drink or smoke. That's a big part of it too. Well, I don't know. This is one of the best things in this fucked up year. Yes, I agree. Especially after the patch. It's definitely an honor for me to be one of the beta testers to help. A lot of people seem to like the changes that I suggested. I suggested some of the bigger ones, actually. Definitely an honor, and I already knew the developers from their last game. I was a beta tester on their last game as well. That's why they wanted me as a tester on this one. The new weapon is martial arts. It's like Kenpo claws. It looks really cool. It helps that the person they had playing was actually good at the game. So I tried watching that Hyrule Warriors gameplay this morning, and it was like the person that was doing it, it seemed like they had never even played a Musou game before. Which is fine. Not everybody's super into this stuff, but when you're trying to sell me something, I prefer to see gameplay from somebody who knows what they're doing. Looks better than I thought, though. I'll cover that game. I'll have to pay for it myself because it's Nintendo published. I won't get my my partner program thing. Hate the hitboxes on these chicks. At least they're not armored all the time. That shit was annoying. Actually, like, punish them now instead of just walking through everything. 5 lives and I haven't died yet, and like just about halfway through the game. It's actually pretty good. Should be able to get another couple extends. The last part of the game they made it a lot harder, so I have my doubts this will clear, because I don't have as high a skill level with him as Cherry. Oh, these damn fat bikers. So annoying. Hate them. They look so much less cool than Jet. Not Jet, but Storm and Gust from 2. Just like weird, like BBW bikers. They're like the worst enemy redesign in this. I like all the other redesigns. They look modernized, but they're still recognizable. But I don't know why they made the put bikers the way they are. They don't look cool anymore. I have no clue what you're talking about. It's not that they're female, it's just that they don't look cool. They're not, it's not an appealing design. The gender has nothing to do with it. Could have easily made them female and like make them actually look threatening. They look like random trailer trash. Everybody else in this game actually does look pretty threatening. They don't fit in, I guess is the word for it. Nothing to do with the gender they are. Even Big Ben looks threatening. Big Ben has always been a dick, though, so it's not really surprising. Big Ben was like one of the most dangerous enemies in this game pre-patch because of all the super armor. The next one is that mobile game they announced yesterday, and then there's the Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires, which I have, like, no interest in. I don't like the Empires games. I was hoping they would just move on from Dynasty Warriors 9, but I guess it's too expensive to do that, so they gotta drag its zombified corpse. I don't think anybody really wants more Dynasty Warriors 9, especially if they're not going to declone anybody. They didn't show any gameplay either. I just don't care for all the strategy shit. I just want to play a Muso game. I don't want to sit around at menus and sit through a bunch of talking. It's like precisely what I can't stand about video games these days. Like, just let me play the fucking game. I don't care about managing villagers and shit. It's boring. And I'm just kind of tired of Dynasty Warriors 9 as a game in general. Lost a life there, so I'm just not playing well. I'm too fucking depressed and anxious. I hate my brain. Why can't I be normal like everyone else? And not have to deal with this every waking hour. Just feeling like garbage and wanting someone to just hit me with a bus. I'm tired of it. Uh, too fucking depressed. I hate my mind. I hate my mind. This year's has been so grueling, I can't hide it anymore. I'm just not good at anything. I suck at this channel and I'm just not good enough. I miss my friends, I miss my aunt, I miss my grandpa, I miss having a social life. I'm tired of my mind. Why can't I just be normal? Like everyone else. Why do I have to have mental illness? I work so fucking hard on this and I just don't make any money. It's so hard to maintain, especially when I feel like garbage all the time. So many people have abandoned me and thrown me away like garbage. I just don't matter. It's easy to forget about me when I'm in the middle of nowhere and I can't travel. They're all married and they have kids and shit. I'm just alone. Always been alone. I always will be alone. I hate this fucking year. They need to cure this stupid virus. I can fucking go somewhere again. I'm sick of being in this house all day, every day. The one hangout I had closed. I don't have anywhere to go. I need to cure this fucking virus already. And people need to wear the goddamn mask. So that people like my aunt don't have to die. So tired of living in this country. I hate America. Everybody else is doing better at this shit than we are. So we have so many fucking morons in this country. Can't get over themselves and just wear a fucking mask. That's why my aunt is dead. Nothing I do matters. I'm just a failure. I don't have anybody. They're all gone or they all leave me or throw me away like garbage. My internet dropped while I was having a depression attack. I'm sorry. It's good that I killed that arcade run because I wouldn't have had proof. I was gonna upload that on the channel, so that was actually a good rage quit. Can always do it off camera or something. I just don't have much patience right now. I'm really not feeling well. I'm tired of my mind. I'm tired of the virus. Tired of being alone and unwanted. Wish I was as strong as everybody said I was, but I'm a fucking mess and a failure. No matter how hard I work on this, I just don't make any money. It's so expensive to run, and it's just, I don't make enough. I've been doing this for 15 years. I'm so depressed and broken and alone. I can't take much more this year. I'm like losing my mind. All the progress I was making with my mental health is gone because of this piece of shit year. I've been like this ever since my aunt died. I didn't even get to say goodbye. She just died.
のクエストにする？いつでもおいで。こんにちは。
緊急警報発令。トラブルセンターの近傍にフォトナー艦隊の反応を確認。マーク各員は出撃の準備を。
Thank you for sticking around. Now, I'd rather be honest about how fucking garbage I feel than hide it. I've just had a really hard year. I just feel like I have to deal with all this by myself, and it's just hard for me. Thank you, Kingdom J.
さようなら。どのクエストにする？
Really not gonna give me a training quest for this? What the hell? I can't even be bothered to do that anymore? Where's the training quest for this class? I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Dumb? Like, come on now. They're really just letting this game die until the new one comes out? Sure as hell seems like it. They can't even be bothered to make a training quest anymore. What the hell is that? That's some serious bullshit. Why is there no training quest?
What どのクエストにする？いつでもおいで。どのクエストにする？
I'm gonna need help affording all the shit next. Need help affording all the stuff for the channel next month, and I just hate asking. I hate asking for help and how often I have to do it. I just feel like I failed because I don't make enough to have this as sustainable as I'd like. It just makes me feel like a failure. Wish I had it as easy as all the people that just get... Things are a lot easier for them than me. Not a fucking mess like I am. gosh. I'm not having a good day. Oh, okay, you can hold it down. Okay. Oh, thank you, that means a lot. I definitely don't get what I deserve doing this. It's a constant source of depression. I know people appreciate... I know people appreciate what I do. It's just... I have a lot of pride. I have a hard time asking for help, and I hate having to ask for donations and stuff. And unfortunately, ad revenue is jack shit for money. That's why Twitch is forcing partners to play ads mid-roll without their consent, because most people who are successful at this stuff, they don't play ads, because the loss of engagement you get from pissing people off with annoying ads, especially with how loud they are, it's not worth the money you get. Yeah, you get like a tenth of a cent. I think it's like $3 per 1,000 views or something. Shit like that. That's why Twitch is forcing ads, because they realize that nobody is watching them. It's not even a matter of ad block, it's just the partners don't roll ads. It's not worth it. You piss off a lot of people, especially since a lot of the ads, the volume on them is fucking crazy. Like, if you stop making ads that play at like double the volume of whatever I was currently watching or doing, maybe people wouldn't fucking block them. The advertising companies are so peanut-brained. If they think that it works, it doesn't. It just annoys people. I'm sure as hell a lot less likely to buy something I see in an ad if your ad, like, legitimately gives me an anxiety attack. You gotta draw the line somewhere. Now Twitch is realizing that, oh, no one is playing ads for some reason. Let's just force ads on everybody. And obviously no one likes them. I don't care if people ad block my videos. Yes, ad revenue is a big part of what I make, but I use ad block too. I'm very ad block agnostic. I don't care. Also, realistically, if you block ads for somebody and you donate like $5 to them a year, then they've already made more off you than they would have by watching the ads. You're making like a tenth of a cent off somebody every time you watch an ad, so that's why a lot of people do like big donations. It's like a big donation is basically covers pretty much everything they would have made. Covers everything they would have made from watching the ads and more, a lot more. But Amazon as a company is not happy that everybody is not watching ads anymore. Yeah, see, that's what makes people stop watching. It's unfair that it's out of the control of people doing that. It's not right. I totally don't care if you guys are using ad block right now. I don't give a shit. Go ahead. Most of you have donated in the past anyway. That's way more than I would make from you watching those annoying ass ads. Totally cool with it. The people who aren't are basically dicks, if you ask me. Lots of reasons to not watch ads besides just trying to flip someone off who's working hard at content like I am. Plenty of reasons. I got tired of playing Basara because people keep coming in here and asking when the new one is coming, and it just makes me depressed. Because I love that series to death, and they just don't do anything with it anymore. It's all just stupid collaborations and shit I don't fucking care about. Like, let the people who want to make the damn game already. I just get tired of talking about it. It makes me depressed, because I love those games to death, and they just don't make them anymore. They just make 1,000 Resident Evil games over and over and over. And Monster Hunter. That's it. It always comes up whenever I play. That's why I just haven't felt like playing it. It's not the fault of anybody, it's the fault of the suits at Capcom. It's just draining to deal with everybody asking about it all the time. Jeff Bezos becomes angry when his net worth doesn't increase at least 1 billion a day. Yeah, pretty much. It's also the factor of there's no competitor to Twitch. All the competitors have failed miserably. Mixer was dead. Oh, thanks, man, but I won't see that for 2 months. That's why I have my donation link in the bio and the title. I won't see that for 2 months, but thank you. Yeah, that's why I don't promote Super Chat, because a lot of times I need the funds, like, quickly. Thank you, though. I will see that in 2 months. Yeah, if you guys want to help me out today, then don't use Super Chat, because I won't see it. I won't see it until the end of the year, pretty much.
To defeat me, you'll have 3, 2, 1, fight.
Oh, not your fault, man. It's not like your money went to a pit or anything. It's just... I won't see it for 2 months, and I'm kind of broke at the moment. Not your fault. Super Chat is basically like... it's like Twitch bits. They're nice, but the real reason they exist is because companies don't make money off... They don't make money off donations. They make them off the bits and the Super Chat stuff. Still a great way to support somebody, but if they're asking for help with something like, I don't know, a sale or whatever, I don't know, anything, you don't want to use that because they won't see it.
power protect you all.
Chargebacks? I don't know anything about that stuff. That's the same problem with bits too on Twitch, is they it's mostly just so Amazon gets a cut. At least on Twitch they have like bonuses for using bits and stuff.
Jungle Fury Wolverine. Incinerate Wolf Spirit Rise. Spirit of the
Oops. Messed that one up. That was pretty clean though. Getting better at the conversions.
Some extra willpower.
game is so awesome. I love this game. It's definitely helping playing some games instead of just sitting in bed and letting my mind just eat me alive. Glad I managed to do something today. It's not always easy. Well, I deal with it every day, Josh. Every day of my life I deal with my mind just tormenting me endlessly. It's not easy. It's a miracle I can function as an adult. I don't watch movies, no. But
Megazord, ready.
Is that a draw? Is that a draw? That was a good match. That was like a pixel off. Down to the wire. Good stuff. I don't mind losing that one. Oh cool, I get to play this guy again. Good match. I'm not that good with Kaoru Shiba anyway. Kind of learning. Nice. Come on, get the fuck out of there. Nice throw tech. Oh yeah, the netcode isn't terrible for one thing. I mean, having netcode that's not completely dreadful helps. Nice. Good comeback. 1-1. Played a lot better that match. The matches are a lot shorter in this game too, which helps to reduce the frustration. There's full crossplay, good rollback netcode. The only reason to not play this game is if you don't like this kind of gameplay. Otherwise, it is by far the best fighting game on the market right now. I don't think everybody likes the gameplay. It's very combo heavy. You can definitely get bodied pretty quickly. But if you do like this kind of gameplay, there is no other better game on the market right now in terms of features, functionality, and netcode. Pretty much the best we have to offer, we have to play right now, is this. You can play with anybody on any console with, like, good netcode anywhere across the world. And all the Japanese games are much worse. In, like, not every way, obviously. Gameplay in those games is still good. The online experience is shit, which is why I don't play them anymore. This is the only fighting game I play. Yeah, some people don't like the graphics in this game too, which is fine, but... Is Tekken really getting rollback? I think they're lying about that. I think it's just gonna be, like, slightly better. No lobbies up tonight? Ugh. See what's going on in here. Okay, let's check out the other one. I don't know what these guys are doing. Just messing around. enter this queue, see what they're doing.
2, 1, fight!
Now, the art style is definitely a turn-off for some people, but I feel like the graphics are a small price to pay for having full crossplay. I mean, other game I play on this channel, Avengers, it's like dying on PC because the game is so broken and there's no crossplay. Whereas with this, the concurrent player base for this on PC is like under 100 consistently, but it doesn't really matter because it's crossplay. I legit play this game on Switch at my neighbor's house when I'm doing my second job over there, or if I'm just visiting. This is mostly what it's been lately. They haven't been paying me much, which is why I've had to ask for donations and things, but I play over there online and then I come home and I play on PC. I bought this game twice. You have to buy the DLC again. I don't mind. Oh, if I feel like playing anymore tonight, though. Play something single player. I don't want to get frustrated. I'm already kind of not doing too hot mentally. That was a fun little session, though. Got a couple wins in. I don't feel like playing ranked. There's no good lobbies up right now. No, the roster in Battle for the Grid is actually very good. It's not just nostalgia pandering. They don't have 10 versions of Tommy in the game. I really like the roster. As somebody who grew up with Power Rangers but also watched a lot of Super Sentai in my teenage years as well, I think they did a great job with the roster. They have a lot of representation in there from series that don't make them money. You know, they would make more money if they just had 10 versions of Tommy in the game, but they actually care about the roster. There's lots of other cool Rangers besides Tommy and just the Power Rangers seasons, the original Mighty Morphin seasons. I really like the roster. They add characters that they think are cool that actually work well in a fighting game scenario instead of just nostalgia pandering. Even the base 9 character roster was pretty balanced. They had a lot of nice stuff in there, but it's only gotten better with time. They're not characters that are gonna win over the average late 20, early 30s person that grew up with it, but they work a lot better. And Scorpina or Lammy, whichever one you want to call her, is actually a really cool add too. That's actually a character that some recognized, but hasn't really been in much of anything. Very relatively minor character because she was like 90% Sentai footage. Then once the footage ran out, they couldn't really use the character anymore. They got another actor to play her, but it wasn't a long-term thing. I don't know if you guys saw this, but the Power Rangers Dino Fury trailer came out like 2 days yesterday, and it's almost all Sentai footage, but you can actually see. Let me find the exact area.
Dino Morphers.
They actually show a footage of the Red Ranger, but there's actually a part where you can see actually at the if you go to like 40 seconds on that trailer, you can see at the bottom that there's subtitles from TV Nihon. So it's like why are they using fan subs for their trailer? And you can very clearly see it at the bottom. It's like you guys have an official partnership with Toei. Why aren't you using the actual raw Sentai footage? You can straight up see at the bottom. You can see the little fonts they used for the subs, the fan subs. Wouldn't it be harder to just use a fan sub and like download it from a torrent than it would be to actually have the raw footage from the company that you're like officially allowed to use? It happens like 3 times in that trailer towards the end. That's really weird. I don't know why. And the person that this tweet is from, he even said that too. Didn't they get official Ryo Soldier movie from Toei? He's an actual Japanese person. He runs a tokusatsu toy store, and he's confused by it too. Also, the footage of you see them using of the morphers is from the Red Ranger from Ryu Soldier. The skin tones don't even match. The Red Ranger this year he's kind of darker skinned. He's not like super dark skinned, but he doesn't pass for a Japanese person. It's like, are we going back to like the old days where it's like they would make the Power Rangers actors wear similar clothes to the Sentai actors so that they could get away with using more footage? It feels really cheap to me. Why are they doing that? Seems like the harder way to do things is to go illegally torrent the subs. They must have had like no New Zealand footage filmed or something. They announced half of the cast. I heard the rumor is that the either the Green or Black Ranger is going to be female. I guess they wanted to be like a big surprise or something. I also heard that Austin St. John might be the mentor, but I don't think that's true because he's been posting on his social media, and it's pretty obvious that he's at home like the rest of us. That rumor's been going around for a while. I don't really think he wants to come back because they pay them shit. Pretty sure Hasbro doesn't pay that much. I know that Saban paid them like nothing. And Toei pays the Sentai and the Rider actors like barely anything too. It's mostly just like they get a lot of jobs after they're done with it, so I guess that's why they put up with it. But they get treated a lot better over there. A lot of them actually want to come back. I heard that the anniversary season was like not that great. Not season, but the episode they did for Beast Morphers was not that great. They didn't even ask some of the Rangers to come back. They just got dead suits. Like all of Dino Thunder is just dead suits. I know the actor for Ethan wanted to come back. Apparently he was not even contacted. They'd like to cheap out. It's like you have actors that actually wants to come back. You don't have to like strong arm them to come back with like a fat paycheck or anything, and they don't even bother to call them back. So that team up is like, I think it's like 60% of it is dead suits. They're just kind of standing there and they don't talk. Which in tokusatsu is always incredibly awkward when you have a couple face actors there and then there's a bunch of dead suits that either don't talk or they have like really bad sound-alikes. One of the biggest buzzkills whenever they do a team up is when like half of them aren't there. I heard Jason's actor is like there for like 2 minutes. Like he was there for like 1 day of filming.
I have no other programming and must wait for your decision. Free will.
I miss KOF. I feel like playing that right now, but I can't anymore. I had to quit. That's okay. Everybody's shitting themselves over the dumb changes they made anyway, so maybe it's for the better. I can't play it anymore. Everybody hates that new card system, and everybody's upset that the, what's it called? Everybody's upset that the emulator doesn't work anymore. It's just a fucking mess. I don't know why they did that. What's funny about it, too, is that people are still cheating. Like, the new raid boss they added, like, you can have, like, the strongest characters. You can be, like, ultimate whale and still not be able to beat that boss. There's people very clearly cheating. It's like all you've really accomplished by banning the emulator and falsely flagging it is just pissing off people who are playing legitimately and actually spending money in your game, like me. It clearly has accomplished nothing. It's just people still obviously cheating. They're not getting banned. It is physically impossible to kill that spider boss. You can't do it. You can have, like, Awakening 5, an entire team of Awakening 5 characters with, like, plus 10 imprint stones.
Though there are still security synthoids
and
to
you
contend
still
with,
can't kill it.
we expect the
And there's
Avengers
people
should be able to easily
on top of
prevail.
the leaderboards
Take
with,
out
like,
any
600
AIM
million
forces you
damage.
encounter.
I don't know, they just feel really tone deaf. Some of the changes they make. Now it's like the trash cards are literally useless because you can't use them in the same way you
Check
could
for the
before.
location on your HUD.
Stay sharp.
I'm sure it'll be like the Awakening system. They'll fix it eventually. When they realize their profits are down, there's a lot less people playing because the emulator doesn't work anymore. Less people are spending money, they'll fix it. That's how it always works with that game. I love that game to death, but they make some really boneheaded decisions.
These enemies must
They
be
wonder why it
defeated.
backfires. It's like, you need to listen to the people that are spending money on your game. It's not rocket science. People like your game enough to drop tons of money on it. You need to listen to those people. Not make stupid-ass changes.
I was just getting warmed up. Knock him down. Scratch another bad guy. No, you.
They seem to want to make the game more pay-to-win, but I think it's going to backfire on them because they don't do any marketing for that game. I think I've done more marketing for that game than they have. You need to keep the regular players like me, the dolphins and the whales and the free players happy. I don't think they have a lot of player base, really.
We've got the advantage.
And they just managed to piss off everybody. Both the whales, the dolphins like me, and then the free-to-play.
The big guy went down.
I heard they nerfed the chances to get rubies from those boxes too, which I think is bullshit because they already take so much.
Here they come.
It takes a lot of time and then resources in the game to actually farm those things. The reward should be equivalent and should not be changed. I mean, you have to put like thousands of stamina into doing those events. The fact that you can potentially not even make much of a profit versus just doing story mode or something is really dumb.
Just a flesh wound.
The enemies have been defeated.
I heard they're going to add 5 more Awakening levels to Awakening 10. That's objectively pay to win. I spent my fair share of money on that game, but
Nice work.
they're out of their
Avengers.
minds if they think I'm going to
This
pay
won't be the
to
last
get
time we mount an assault on AIM's forces.
5
but this
more
should
Awakening levels.
significantly weaken their capabilities.
Not happening. I doubt it will get fixed because the Japanese version of the game, people have said that emulator I was using still works. I think they explicitly did that on the global version, thinking it would stop the cheaters, and all it's really done is just make it so that legitimate spending players like me can't play anymore. If it isn't just a false positive that happened randomly, and they actually did do it on purpose, then there was no reason to do it, because people are still cheating. They knew that people were doing that with Immortal Victor for like months. It's been like a month since they've added
We've
that, right?
identified an AIM facility
People were
that is
cheating since the
vulnerable
first
to
day,
attack.
and nothing was done about it.
Though there are still security synthoids to contend with, we expect the Avengers should be able to easily prevail. Take out any AIM forces you encounter.
I really like that game, but when they do stupid stuff like that, I'm more inclined to just step back and give it a break.
Head for the
And wait for
location
them
on
to
your
fix it.
HUD.
How do I get that sprint that he does? I know they buffed that move. Where is it? It's like in here somewhere. He can like sprint with the shield up and they gave it like hit stun. What clip on Reddit? Not sure where it is. There's like a way to make him run and have the shield out. I don't know how to do it though. Am I like missing it in here or something? Kind of a shame. They're actually adding a lot of characters I'm really interested in playing. I know Andy's getting a fess. Kenso's model has been leaked. KOF 13 Kenso, which he has like the most widely different moveset. But if I can't play on the emulator anymore, I'm not going to play the game, period. Because going back to it crashing every 2 seconds is really fucking annoying, and I don't have patience for it. Not now. I would rather just quit cold turkey than put up with that.
They never learn. Hit 'em hard and fast.
Uh-oh!
Oh, there we go. Okay. I see how to do it now. Let's try this out.
Here.
Yes, you can. This is a fun game, but it's got multiplayer, and they want it to be a service game, and it's a pretty shitty service game.
These enemies must
KOF
be
All-Star,
defeated.
despite all its flaws, is a much better service game than this. Because it's made by people that actually have experience with running service games, and it's not even about how to make people spend money. It's just like making it so that people actually want to log in every day. And this game is really sorely lacking in that field. It's a fun game, though. I like playing it. It's definitely gotten better with the last few patches.
That was just a war.
Guess I do, buddy.
Starting to fade, guys. Attack!
Yes, the flesh wound.
I'm in trouble here. Not all at once. All right. Who's next?
I'm in some trouble here. Good job,
Oh,
you.
I love all the projectile spam. Really damn annoying.
Starting to fade, guys. Was that it? I was just getting warmed up.
All the fucking annoying enemies. All the annoying ones. None of the fun ones to fight. Just all these fuckers that keep spamming projectiles. Need to just remove them from the game. Tired of the fucking pinpoint accuracy. And the teleporting and the running away. Goddamn annoying. Stop spamming these stupid guys that just run away and spam. When are game developers gonna realize you make a melee combat game? Nobody likes everyone just spamming in the back. It's so annoying, and it's like they nerfed it supposedly, and it's still fucking obnoxious. I want to fight enemies in melee combat, not just pansies that run away all the damn time. So obnoxious, I get tired of it. Sometimes it just gives you nothing but those guys. It's really annoying. Fight something that actually is not a fucking pansy.
Avengers. Our
Actually
agents in the
fights
field
back
have
instead of just
identified the
running away
location
in
of an
the back
AIM
and just
data vault.
spamming bullets.
The
and
vault
rockets.
contains research on new combat
It's obnoxious.
synthoids and needs to be destroyed. Get in there, take out the server vaults, and get out before AIM reinforces
Especially
the
those
facility.
fuckers that teleport. They're so damn annoying because all they do is just run away and spam. And they don't even, like, stagger when you hit them most of the time. So if you're gonna make enemies that
AIM has a
obnoxious,
set of
when I get close to them,
powering one of their
they should be
emergency
sitting
generators.
ducks. That's the only way
Disable
those kinds of enemies actually work.
Captain America on site. On site. We've got them out now.
Great job.
Kingdom J, those combo videos are very misleading. All that will happen when you do those combos is
Destroy
some
the
douchebag
turbine.
in the back will just start spamming and kill you. They are very misleading on what this game is actually like.
AIM
Yes,
has
the
sent forces
combat
to
does
stop
have a
you.
lot of depth to it, but due to the way the enemies are designed, you can't enjoy it.
Attack! Knock him down!
You want to see all my weapons? Okay!
What the hell killed me? I wish the AI wasn't so dumb. They would actually fucking help.
The assist.
Actually help me. Keep them off me. They don't help. They just stand there. I don't have patience for this right now. Fucking obnoxious. I hate the enemies in that game. Stupid that Captain America of all people can't block the unblockables. It's like this whole guard mechanic is useless because they just keep spamming unblockables non-stop. So it serves no purpose. This whole thing is the only thing that's interesting about Captain America is that he has an unbreakable shield. But in this game, just random nobodies can just swipe at you and he can't block it. It's like, it makes no damn sense. What the fuck were they thinking? Why even put him in the game at all if he can't block anything? Like, almost half of his moveset is based around blocking, and like, towards the end game, you can't do any of that stuff. They just walk through it. Let me play what I want. I hate how these games have the stupid tutorials. Why can't you turn them off? I can't, like, access what I want because it keeps trying to force me to do shit I already know how to do. Let's see if I can get this working with the D-pad. I hate playing stuff like this with analog stick. Let's see if this works. This game's kind of boring anyway. I dig the X2 music. Yeah, this game is... I like the fan service, but it's like all combat. It's very little platforming. I want to like this game, but it's just not that interesting. I'm getting annoyed with this tutorial shit too. Let me play as who I want. Shut the fuck up. I want to try the other characters. Keeps fucking forcing me into this stupid ass tutorial. Like, just shut up and let me learn something by myself for once. Shut up! Hate that character. Shut up! God. It's like more annoying than Alia, of all things. Alia in X5 was... I thought she was the most annoying, but the character they have in this is even more annoying. Sometimes the controls don't work either. Yeah, this is kind of boring. Yeah, shut the fuck up, I don't care. I feel like this is made by people that don't know what makes Mega Man fun. That's what it feels like. It's definitely a high-quality game. It's just like, if you actually like real Mega Man games, I don't think this has much to offer outside of the fan service. The character doesn't feel that good to control, for starters, and it's heavily combat-focused. Combat by itself is not what makes Mega Man interesting. It's the responsive character combined with the combat is what makes it good. But when it's just all combat, there's very little platforming, and it definitely feels disjointed. No, I don't. Fuck off. Am I just soft locked because of the stupid ass tutorial? Really? Shut up. Can I have some, like, freedom, please? It's like soft locked. Great game. Stop shoving tutorials down my throat. Let me actually figure something out. Jeez. I hate that about games now. You can't ever figure something out on your own. It's like just hours of fucking tutorials. It's not that hard to understand. I mean, I have a brain. I'm not peanut brain. I can figure these things out on my own. I don't need constant mandatory guidance. I wonder if it's soft locked. I had this happen last time I tried to play this game. I couldn't play anymore because it kept trying to force me into a tutorial that didn't work. Dude, I don't care about this. I don't care. Yeah, it's like soft locked. Can I just... I don't care about this. Jeez. Let me play by myself. Fuck this stupid game. Wow. I'm like literally... I can't play it anymore. Because of the stupid ass tutorial that I don't need because I played the game before. It's fucking out of this world, man. What the fuck is up with that? Stop treating me like a child. Should seriously let you just turn off the damn tutorials. There's so many of them too. That character does not shut up. I'm looking for something to replace KOF. There's just nothing as good as that game. Everything else sucks. I want to like this game. I'm a big Mega Man X fan, but it's just not fun. And every time I try to play it, I get soft locked by these stupid fucking tutorials that I don't need. This game's been out for like 6 months. They can't even, like, do the tutorial without getting soft locked. Just let me skip it. Stop catering to stupid people. Why can't you just add a fucking manual and not have the tutorials? Reading manuals was like the best part of getting a video game as a kid. I loved absorbing all that information on my own time, even as a child. I don't like this stuff where it's just... I can't do anything. I don't care about this. It doesn't work. Okay, whatever. Can I play the video game, please? It's not this, it's just fucking cutscenes. Yeah, I was like soft locked. I can't play anymore. It counts dead. Great game. Fucking unbelievable. It's like basic stuff. If you can get soft locked into a tutorial, how do you expect people to, like, play the game and spend money? Come on now. That game's a piece of shit. That's like the only Mega Man X game there's been in like 15 years, and it has to be a shit phone game. It's depressing. Where's the real Mega Man X9? By people who actually know what makes Mega Man fun. Without a tutorial every 20 seconds that I can't even complete. I can't even complete the tutorial. That's what's crazy to me. I literally cannot play the game because the tutorial is soft-locked. That's the second time it's happened to me. I've really been wanting to give that game a chance, especially since I can't play KOF anymore, but when that happens twice in a row, I'm sorry. I don't have the patience. I'm not going to make another account. It's like you're not expected to read anything anymore. They just have to spoon feed you everything and treat you like you're a 2-year-old or you're like a dog or something. I hate that about modern games. I used to love just getting strategy guides for games and just reading them. Even if I didn't have the game yet, go to like the library and read them and stuff. I really loved doing that when I was a kid. And now it's just like they don't do that anymore. It's just like they need to treat you like you're a child. Like you're a preschooler or something, or like a toddler. It's like just... People aren't that stupid. People are stupid, but... not to the point where the game is unplayable because of a tutorial. If that wasn't like the second or third time that was happened, I wouldn't be as annoyed. But the game's been out that long and that can still happen. Really dumb. Are there any other like mobile beat 'em ups that aren't completely garbage? I mean, the best one is KOF by far, but I can't play that anymore. Which is probably for the better, as I was spending a lot of money on it, and I have a lot of other stuff to pay for the channel. I think it's actually a blessing in disguise. It's just annoying. There's nothing else as good as that game. All the other ones are garbage. What happened to KOF? The emulator doesn't work anymore. And we don't know if it's intentionally or if it's just a false positive, but the emulator doesn't work anymore. It's being flagged as a cheating program, which is hilarious because people are still obviously cheating at the new content that they added earlier this week. So it's like if they actually did that intentionally, it's done nothing but just prevent people who are legitimately playing and actually spending money on your fucking game. Like me. I spent a decent amount on that game and I can't play anymore because the emulator doesn't work. And it's absolutely done nothing to prevent the cheating. And they don't ban the people who do it either. So it's like, what's the point? It's not even hard to find them. They're at the top of the leaderboard and they're doing like 600 million damage in like 8 seconds, which is not possible even if you spent like hundreds of thousands of dollars on the game. It is physically impossible to do that much damage in that short of a period of time. Literally all they have to do is just look at the leaderboard that they implemented themselves, look at the top, and see that people are doing like 500 million damage in 8 seconds and just ban them. That's it. They're literally just outing themselves doing that. I hope that they'll fix it, but the game's not in the best state right now anyway. That update they added earlier this week is very divisive. A lot of people hate it. I'm sure that if they do fix the emulator, I'm sure by that point maybe the game will be in a better state. They've done stuff like that before. They make stupid-ass boneheaded changes and then they get shocked when the community hates it and then they backpedal and they put it back the way it was or they make it better. They've done it countless times with that game, and I've quit every time. I'm not really an MMO addict. I can drop a game pretty quickly. It's not hard for me to drop a game. I don't feel like... I don't have a sunken cost fallacy or anything. If a game pisses me off, or it's like KOF where I literally cannot play it anymore, it's impossible for me to play it, then that's it. You know, I just move on. I've been through that with PSO2 multiple times as well. I just stopped playing. I realized that the money I spend, you know, playing the game every day and it helping with my mental problems and stuff, my depression and anxiety, and giving me something to focus on, I figured that's worth my money. I don't mind spending money on it. I mean, you know, the money to time ratio may not be that great compared to other games, but something I can play for months that helps me deal with my anxieties and stuff. I don't mind that. At the same time, I don't feel like I'm legally bound to keep playing. If they piss me off, I'm done. I quit DFO cold turkey. I quit Closers cold turkey. I quit Critica cold turkey. Although at least with Critica, I made a couple guides that made some money, so it wasn't that big of a deal. I actually did make my money back on that game. But because they're too stubborn to actually fix the shit optimization in that game, I just dropped it. I just stopped playing. I just need something to replace that game, and I just don't have anything at the moment. That's what's kind of a bummer. I can't believe I can't play that Mega Man game because of the tutorial soft locked me. That's just crazy to me. And it's the second time that's happened playing that game too. I lost another account I had on there. I spent like an hour doing re-rolls. Trying to get like I got a couple good characters. And then I got soft locked in the tutorial, and I thought like, oh, maybe I'll come back in a few months, and you know, I didn't spend any money on the game. It wasn't that big of a deal. I come back like 5 months later, and it's still doing that. Like, what? Do you want people to play your game? It's one thing if you're like cheating and you like break your account that way. You know, that's one thing. But like clearing the tutorial and being locked out of your account. Like, come on now. Well, I don't know if I feel like doing anything else. It's like, oh, I'll try that Mega Man game, but then I get soft-locked. PSO2 I don't feel like playing much anymore because of New Genesis. And then... Closers is actually shutting down. The company localizing it actually is going out of business, which is crazy because I was partnered on that game. I don't know when they announced that. I think it was like just a couple weeks ago. So that's being transferred back to the publisher. It's very similar to what happened with Critica, which is also localized by that same company that went out of business. They were really nice to me. They're really nice people, but they just didn't get popular enough games, and they made some decisions that people didn't like. It's a bummer. They said that they're only going to have it down for a week, and then the developer is going to be publishing it. Looks like I made a good decision in not playing that game anymore. The player base was really bad. I know that the last year or so, it's been impossible to afford anything on the auction house without spending real money, which is never a good sign. I just need a good service game to play, and there's just none right now. There's nothing. I don't care about Genshin Impact. That game doesn't look interesting to me. Doesn't look like my kind of game. It's open world. I hate the character designs. The combat doesn't look that great either. It looks like average at best. It's definitely a very visually appealing game, but I don't know, the gameplay doesn't appeal to me. No, it just came out today. I've heard a lot of problems with it. I don't think there's any service games coming in the future that I'm really interested in playing either. Mostly because I've played them all already. I would have been excited for PSO2 to be in official English if I hadn't been playing the game for 8 years at that point. Kind of lost on me. He looks so much better without the beard, that third image. It's crazy how much better he looks without the hobo beard. I hate that about his design. They made him look like a hobo. I don't mind the rest of the design, the clothes that he's wearing. He definitely looks more unique without just being in a t-shirt and pants and jeans. But I hate the beard. The beard makes him look like a hobo. Looks like he's homeless. The beard looks really goofy there, too. I don't agree with that design. I think they did a decent job with Blaze. Doesn't really look that much different. I think Cherry's a pretty cool design, too. Floyd is whatever to me. I don't really like him that much. I wish this guy was playable. He looks fucking cool. Especially that third one over there, the, tokusatsu costume. I'd be down to play as him, but he's probably not going to make it. No, Genshin Impact is like their big budget game that they're making with the money they made from Honkai Impact. I don't think the worlds are related, but I don't really give a shit about the story in those games anyway. I couldn't tell you. It's basically anime Breath of the Wild with like seems like marginally better combat and much worse character designs than Link. That's the gist of it from what I've seen. The character designs look incredibly generic. They're all just like generic moe blobs. They're obviously designed that way to make money off the hardcore weebs and neats and stuff, but not my thing. At least Honkai Impact had some characters that actually look like fighters. They weren't just little lollies and dresses and shit. But with like Genshin Impact, they went like all in on that. It seems to be working. It seems like the game is already pretty successful. So what do I know? It's not something I resonate with. I don't like lollies and little moe blobs and stuff. I like characters that actually look like they're fighters, at least somewhat. They don't have to be like battle hardened barbarians or whatever, but at least like kind of look like it. At least pass for it. Not little 2 foot tall lollies and wedding dresses and shit. I can't stand that stuff. At least have a balance of it. You know, you can have that stuff, but have like some actual decent looking characters too. But a lot of those games, they just go all in on that stuff, and it makes them a fuck ton of money because the people who like that stuff are the ones that spend money on it. Not my thing though. Hold on a sec. Just want to make sure my external solid state drive is working. Don't know. I need to figure out how to do this. I don't know why it's not seeing my hard drive. I need to figure this out because I have like no space left. I can't figure out why it's not detecting it. I have it plugged in. Let me see, is my OS even detecting it? Yeah, it's right there. I wonder why. It's got to be in here somewhere. It's like it doesn't detect it that it's in the library, even though I restarted Steam. So I have some stuff on there I want to play. Alright, I think I got it working. Ah, there we go. Alright, bingo. I'm glad I learned how to do that, so I have to go to downloads. I have no more space in my motherboard for more drives. I'm like tapped out on space, so 2 months ago I went to Best Buy and bought an external SSD. Because there's other stuff I want to play, like I want to play Marvel Infinite again. Some of the other games that are like really big, I want to put them on there.
The King of Fighters 14. Member select. Stage select.
Ready, go!
Land that anymore? You can't break the minute spike? Can't get the DP off that. I haven't played this game much. Mostly because the netcode is terrible. I can't seem to break that. That's new. When did he get that? I've seen that before. Is that new in this game? Pretty cool.
Member select.
Yeah, KOF 14 Rio got leaked for All-Star. Who else got leaked? I think Kim got leaked too. I'm not sure. KOF 14 Andy got leaked, which is pretty cool because Andy does not have a fest version. They're not gonna make him a lolly, which is good. I don't think any of the new characters in this. Actually, I think Mian is gonna be an all-star. Kind of cool to have like Hein would be cool, Banderas, Nelson would be pretty cool.
Stage select.
Well, I like his outfit in this. Sonic and Shoryudan. Doesn't have a Shoken. Chorepadan. Oh, you can still break Kuhanan. That's cool. Kind of hard to play this game on controller because of all the breaks and the EX moves actually have different properties. I want to play that game more though. I like just playing it single player. I don't really care about online. I know the netcode was a disaster. The netcode was more of a disaster than the graphics. No, I never really got to enjoy that game. I don't think it looks that bad now. They messed with the shaders and stuff. They made it look a lot better. I don't really care about the graphics. I mean, I play Battle for the Grid, which is not the best looking game. That you don't really notice when you're actually playing it and how fun the game is. But shit, netcode, I just can't get behind. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna sign off. I need to at least eat something. I'm like broke until the end of the month, so I have very little. I have regular food left. I have like almost no snacks left. I can't get fruits or veggies or anything. It's been kind of messing with my energy levels, and I've also been really depressed too. That's obviously a factor. In terms of what I'm doing next, I will need to get ready for the Neo 2 DLC, so I was going to look into that. I might check out the Closer's private server, try some of the characters that they added since I stopped playing. I might actually set that up tonight. PSO2, I just don't think I really feel like playing that game anymore, to be honest. I think I've gotten my time out of it, and it just feels like it's dying at this point, and they're kind of like trying to bring it back with New Genesis, which kind of looks interesting, but they only have like 3 classes so far. It looks like it's going to take them like years to have the class variety that PSO2 does. What I saw of it looks decent, but I don't know if I'd really get super excited to play, especially since nothing carries over. I think a lot of other people feel like that with PSO2 right now as well. It's like they're kind of silently, like, or quietly, like secretly kind of dropping support for it in a way. They did promise 10 years, and they're definitely gonna uphold that, but at the same time, it's like if nothing carries over to the new one that's going to be inevitably the new version, like, why should I bother keep playing? I don't know. Anyway, here's my PayPal. If you guys want to help. Thanks to the people who stopped by. I definitely feel better streaming, so something I need to keep doing. I think I'm going to spend tonight, I'm going to check out that private server and install a couple things on my SSD. I'm kind of like lost right now. It's like Avengers is in a pretty shitty state still. The last patch was a pretty big improvement, but still got a lot of balancing issues. The loot is still really bad, and then the player base on PC is like dying. So if they're really gonna force people to party for the raids and stuff, it's going to be barely possible on PC, especially since the matchmaking is broken. I don't want to bother with the whole Discord fighter thing. I don't want to do that just to do a raid or something. I would much prefer to just play it by myself. So I'm on the hunt for something else to play, but there's a lot going on next month. Actually, there is the Neo 2 DLC, which I'm probably going to start doing prep time for that. All I really have to do is just beat the game to get the new difficulty. So I might put some time into that. And then there's Onichan Bar Origin is on the 14th. Actually, Onichan Bar Origin and the Neo 2 DLC come out within a day of each other. So I'm going to be really fucking busy that week. And then Kamen Rider Memory of Heroes is on the 29th. So it's just going to be the next few weeks. I just don't really have anything to play, but there's going to be a lot going on. November is both Sakuna and Hyrule Warriors 2. And then December, I don't think I have anything planned at the moment that I'm aware of anyway. Actually, Skull is going to be leaving early access. What else is going on? 9 Monkeys of Shaolin is coming out in October as well. I'll probably get a review key for that one. I like the demo for that. That game was pretty fun. I'm willing to give that one a shot. So yeah, I just need to find something to tide me over until then. That's why it's a bummer to lose KOF. We'll see though. I'm gonna go ahead and do all that prep time for the next stream. You guys can donate if you want. It would definitely be greatly appreciated. I'll see you guys later. Will I be playing Bloody Spell? Yeah, I haven't checked the update out for that either, actually. So, that'll be something I'll probably look into as well. Yeah, this next few weeks are going to be pretty barren. There's nothing really going on. I wanted to try that Mega Man game again, but I feel like you're on my shit list when you're forced obnoxious tutorials soft lock me on 2 different accounts. I don't really feel like they need a third chance at this point. They're like officially on my shit list. So yeah, fuck that game. I kind of wanted to try to get the Mega Man Zero version of Zero, but I can't because my account soft locked because of a stupid ass tutorial. So yeah. If you guys want to donate, I would greatly appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow.